when you come out again.
Right. So in this video I'm going to go through,
tree seed.
do the
Well, this is living fruit.
solar panels, solar water heaters and water collectors work on all the different maps. Because I had some problems with a Solani building that wouldn't generate its own water and wouldn't generate its own power for some reason. So I decided to do an experiment and see if it would work on all the maps that I actually have. I don't have all the packages, so I don't have all the maps, but I have a few. So I'm going to try it out now. My handsome chap Bill Bloggs here in his Eco Warrior jacket. So here we go. I've made him an Eco Warrior, Eco Innovator, and I've made him a green themed. And I've got a building that I've already made, and it's already on every map that I've got. So I'm just going to keep moving around. I'll actually put this building in the gallery. I'm going to cheat.
3 girls in now. So I said Bill's a bit of a handsome bugger.
Oh, it didn't work. Let's just try that. Oh, did I put a space? I'm always doing that. Let's try it again.
I just got a roof to put on the wellness.
No, it didn't work. Let's see, it's a free real estate. One works. Oh, okay, testing sheets must already be on. Well, it would be because I've actually moved to a new character, but in the same save file. So this is the first house. It's just simple, no frills house. We're going to move them into.
I think we have
What I have noticed is sometimes
round roof on
when I copy a building out of the gallery, the solar panels don't appear on the roof for some reason. I didn't cheat when I did the houses originally.
Have you got the outside thing?
I went around the map and collected a few free seeds. Lilies and snapdragons, mostly. But the lilies are 36 each to start with, so you know you grow a few of them and soon adds up. So Bill's got $20,000, 20,000 simoleons left. Right, on this house, I've got 12 solar panels on the roof. Excuse me. 4 water collectors on the roof and 2 water heaters on the roof, and the lot type is set to eco lot, natural well, and green and great soil, because there's nothing else really there that you could choose, but I'm growing things, so great soil is good. And then a lot of challenges I've got set to off the grid and reduce and recycle. I haven't been recycling anything, but there you go. So reduce and recycle and off the grid. So this house is totally off the grid. And normally I have to just wait a few minutes for it to start doing anything. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's already doing something. So I've actually got, best to store it, because then if you store it you've got electricity to last you through the night. Even though that electricity doesn't power the solar water heaters, or any kind of water heater. The water heater that's in the eco, or the off-grid section of the build menu doesn't work,
I went through.
It just says there's no.
I couldn't harvest.
Oh, what does it say? I can't remember now. I'll put it in and see. But as you can see, we're generating electricity and we're generating water. So the water heater's working. It's fully operational. Does water heaters only work when the sun's shining during the daytime? Well, not necessarily when the sun's shining. Well, I don't have seasons, so the sun's shining all during the day. In my world. So the water heaters, they only produce hot water during the day. Obviously the water collectors are working all the time. So we can see from that, we've got electricity to run the computers, electricity for the TV. Oh, Bill Blogs watching, what's he watching? Don't know. Oh, the news channel. We've got electricity for the fridge. And in this little house, the electric runs all night. I haven't had a problem with running out of electricity during the night time. So the panels are storing enough energy, and I've got 12 panels altogether to power the whole of this house. Right, so we've got hot water at the moment, so we can take a steamy shower, thoughtful shower, speedy shower.
But that's not hard.
We don't have to worry about this off the grid, take quick cold shower rubbish thing.
Just off a garden.
But the water heater, like I say, doesn't work. I'll put it in now and just to show you that it doesn't work.
You're going to have your power and your water cut off.
Yeah.
I mean, my case it was even longer than that.
So we go to the...
They took my shower and they took my computer.
Off the grid.
The repo man came, took my shower.
There's the water heater there. It says it's fully operational water heater. It keeps things nice and warm. And it also makes water utility usage more efficient. Place it in any resident, shared space or rental unit. Provide warm water for all to enjoy. Just make sure you keep it well maintained. Right, so I'll put that there.
The tree was a nice touch. I've not done that before. I didn't realise what the beams were for.
Right, so I've got electric. I've got water.
But,
and what does this say?
it's quite fun to turn yourself into a
Oh, it says fully operational. That's the first time I've seen it fully off. Talk about trying to make me look stupid, eh? But there you go, that's the water heater apparently is working. I wonder if it works when it's dark.
I hope I've shown you.
It says fully operational. So I'm going to fast forward it. Just to see if that still works when it's dark. Of course, windy. That's some wind turbines up. But I found all I need on this house, the simple house, is those 12 panels on the roof, the 2 solar water heaters, which give you hot water during the day, and the 4 water collectors, and to have it as a natural well as well underneath. The natural well does not provide enough water to keep it going without the water collectors. Elsa. Oh, because this is a save file because she's not a child anymore. I've been running it for probably a couple of weeks. So it should be getting dark soon. See how much I've got stored. So I've got quite a bit stored, quite a bit of water stored as well. It gets dark about 8 o'clock. And we'll see that on the roof still doesn't go dark. It says no power utility. Well, there is a power utility, but I think what that means is there's no sun to heat the water. Okay, so they really need to change that tooltip. It's not no power utility, it's just that the sun isn't shining on them anymore. So let's see, is that water heater still working? Yes, it is. Well, blow me down. The water heater is still working. I've had this thing about 6 or 7 times and it's never worked. So I've still got hot water now for night time. But I don't know, maybe that thing will suck all my electric so I won't have enough electric to run all night anymore. Anyway, I can soon add some more solar panels somewhere if I have to. But as you can see, this house is now fully operational. It's got a working fridge, working stove, TV, computers, water heater, which I'm really surprised that that's working. And you can still take hot showers, use the hot water at the sink. Yeah. Obviously they still complain about having to use dirty water, like you wouldn't have a filtration system on your off-grid water. So yeah, there you go. That's the first house, and that's in the first area. So we go to manage worlds. I don't know whether we've got enough money at the moment. Actually, let's cheat some money. Seeing as this isn't a game that I'm playing, it's just for demonstration purposes. Let's say 100,000 I do. Right, okay, so we'll go to the next world. I suppose I should have saved that house with the water heater on it to the so that's Willow Creek. And this is Oasis Springs. I put another house here. This reduce and recycle and off-grid. Eco lot, natural well, great soil, exactly the same. I just copied it from the gallery, from my personal gallery. I don't want to create a new. Oh yeah, I used manage world, didn't I? Didn't want to use manage worlds. So while I'm back here, I'll resave that to the gallery, to my personal gallery. It's not in the main gallery yet. With a water heater on it. See if it works everywhere. So saved it to the gallery. So let's get Bill to move. Okay, so onto the second map, Oasis Springs. Oh, these are base game maps, obviously. I'd been looking on YouTube at different videos people have made, and also forums where people just haven't been able to get these solar panels, water collection working at all. Okay, so it's obviously dark again now because I fast forwarded, didn't I? The water heater didn't save. Oh no, yeah, because I haven't got the water heater on this. These are all ones that I've already made. So let's put the water heater back in. Can go anywhere on the outside wall or inside even. Best right outside. But the water heater's back in. I'm not going to have any. I have got some saved. Obviously this is a save file, so it's already got some stored. But if we go up, we'll see that it's dark, so these aren't working. The water heater is fully operational. I don't know why I couldn't get it to work before, and there's absolutely nothing on the internet about that water heater. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. So yeah, the water heater's working. I've still got electricity. He's playing with his computer now. Probably looking at porn. Fridge is still working. Cooker's still working. My electric bin's still working. So yeah, everything's still working here. And obviously the solar water heaters, they will work as soon as the sun comes up. And these water collectors just keep collecting water all the time. I haven't upgraded these. If I want to upgrade them, I'll have to put some steps up to the roof. Put some stairs up the side of the building or something. Yeah. I don't know why you'd want to break the water valves. But, So yeah, that's house number 2, and that is fully working in the Oasis area. So I'll get him to move again. To my 3rd area. Okay, no, I put one in Newcrest. Oh no, I didn't put one in Newcrest because I knew it worked there. I'd already got a household there that it was working in, so I didn't put one back. I didn't put one there, but I put one here. I deleted a house here that the boys normally live in, but they weren't there, so I deleted the house. It's unusual that they're not there, but they weren't there. So we'll move there. Nice there as well. Sell the furniture. Otherwise you leave empty houses. The Sims move in and they've got no furniture. Obviously it's still dark. Let's put the water heater in. I have to make sure that works everywhere. So if you put it on the outside, you don't need to worry about having space inside for it. Like I wouldn't be able to put it there where the easel is. I'll have to move the easel. So that's in my save file. That's how I made money. I grew plants, did some painting. I didn't shoot money. So now this should have some saved energy as well because where is it up there? Oh no, it hasn't. I haven't got any. Haven't got anything. I don't think I've stayed here long enough for it to store anything. Obviously, it's got water, no power, so the water heater probably doesn't work. Oh, it is. It says it's fully operational, even though there's no power. And this lot is still off grid. All the lots are off grid. So even though it says there's no power, he's still got his computer. The boiler's still working, electric bin's still working, fridge is still working, cooker's still working, and I bet the TV's still working. Ah, don't understand that for a minute. Definitely says there's nothing. And you can see we're off grid because the power and water are zero. But everything's working, and like I say, without the water heater, this house was going all night without losing power. Unlike some of my other houses that I've got even more solar panels on that weren't, and I couldn't get the water heater to work on any of my other houses. So I'm not sure why it's working now. So anyway, that's this area. So I'm going to get him to move again now. He's going to get fed up with me, isn't he? So that was Windenburg. Right, so the next area I went to, I didn't do San Marcuno because there is a plot there I could have used, but it's not an area I usually play. Don't like living in an apartment. It's not easy to make money when you're in an apartment. You can't grow anything. I suppose you can paint if you've got room for an easel, but there's not much room in any of these apartments. The Things have got the best one. So I went to Del Sol Valley next. Knocked that house down and put mine there instead. Silver furniture. It's in the middle of the night. Let's fast forward it so I can get to the morning. Put the water heater in. Fully operational. I've actually got some stored at the moment as well. Plenty of water and stored energy. Obviously we're off grid here as well, so we're not connected to the mains. So I put the house funny way round on this lot because it was oriented differently. When it gets about 6 AM, the water heaters on the roof should be working. No, it's still not working yet. Oh, it's harvesting. This is just snapdragons and lilies. What's that? Oh. Using collected water that hasn't been treated and tested. May seem a bit sketchy, but Bill prioritises sustainable practices and minimising his water bill. A greener world is a better world. Is that an old lemon tree? 2 old lemon trees. So are these working yet? No. So they're working now. The sun's got on them and they're working now. And the water heater's still fully operational. And the water collectors are working. So I'm making electricity now, and I'm collecting plenty of water, more water than I need. I mean, I could sell it to water cell probably and still have enough water to keep me going, but I like to stay on the safe side. So yeah, everything's working here as well. So the next place I went to, just to make sure, was Strangerville. So I went on it's empty plot here. Solar furniture. So look, I've actually got more money now than I started with. This is quite a nice plot up here actually. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a house on this plot before. So the sun's shining. Let's see if everything's working. Let's put a water heater in first, because I like to make sure that's working as well. All my appliances in here are from off the grid as well. My water heater is fully operational. The solar water heaters on the roof are operational. Water collectors are working. See if the solar panels are working. Yep, solar panels are working as well. Not getting quite so much water here. I suppose because it's like a desert area, isn't it? But still enough. I mean, I didn't play this particular house for very long, so I didn't have long to get much of reserve. So everything's still working. Fridge is still working. Cooker's still working. TV obviously. Computers are working. Yep. So everything's working. Take a hot shower. Oops. You can still take a steamy shower. Hot water. Still use a sink normally. So yeah, everything's working here as well in Strangerville. So then I went on to Sulani. This is the for rent package. That was an empty plot. It was quite expensive, 7,500 I think, something like that. it didn't really matter because I was doing it from Managed World. So I'd do a good Managed World, put the house down there, and then just move into it. Sell the furniture. Oh, didn't get so much that time. Well, the house was probably more because the plot was 7,500. So. I like it here. Got your own private fishing spot there as well. Oh yeah, when you're off grid you can gather water, but I've not had a need to do that. So let's put the water heater in, make sure that's working here. Huh. Oh, that's the front of the house. Oh, no, it is the back. Oh, I can't even put the water heater there on this one. Can't put it anywhere. Huh. That's strange. I wonder if that's a bug. It's not like the house is in water or anything, it's not. I should test something. I wonder if it's because it's up on a raised platform. Huh, it'll go in there. Let's call it the boiler room. Wonder if it's working. Yeah, fully operational. So we've got hot water in the boiler room. Yeah, fully operational. Make sure the solar water heaters are working. Yeah, fully operational. With the mailbox. We'll show the bills information, and we're generating plenty of electricity. If we were collecting that all day long, we'd have loads in here, maybe 25, 30 easily. But we don't get so much water hits, which is strange considering we're right by the sea. Still enough though. I have actually run out of water a couple of times here, but I've got the 4 collectors on the roof. They seem to work better on the roof than they do when they're on the ground, and these solar water heaters, they seem to work better on the roof than they do when they're on the ground. And obviously the ground solar panels, they just get in the way really. They're massive. You need a like 40 by 50 plot to run those ground solar panels, because you need so many of them, and they break all the time unless you upgrade them to unbreakable. But then you need to be like, what was it, level 9 I think, handyman, to upgrade them to unbreakable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was level 9. So the computers are working, the bill's there on it. The TV's working. Fridge working. Stove working. Everything's working. Hot water. Yep, everything's working. here as well. When it was here in Solani, I was having the problem that I couldn't get anything to work for some reason. Nothing would work. Solar panels wouldn't work. The water wasn't working. Whether it was just a bug, maybe. But this really surprised me. This water heater, I could not get it to work, and I've tried to get it to work on about 6 different houses, and it would not work. It just kept saying, "Oh, well, what was it? No plumbing or something like that." Or not connected to the grid or something like that. I can't remember now what it was saying. I could probably go back to that save file and check it out. But anyway, yeah, so that's here. And everything works on this house. Let's go somewhere else now. So that's Solani, and next I went to Brightchester, where there's no spare plots. So you just have to knock a university housing down. Why not? Oh, there's never any students here anyway. There's only I don't tell you who's there because I'm moving house. Becca normally and a friend. So anyway, I knocked the university housing down and built my eco house there. Let's sell all the furniture. Oh look, we got an extra 6,000 that time. Let's put the water heater in. So I suppose when you're putting that in on sand, you need to build a little platform for it to sit on. Or I'll just have a separate boiler room. I suppose you have a boiler room, like if you want to use a fuse panel and stuff in there as well, you can do. I think that's in here as well, can't remember. I don't usually use it. It's not there. It's probably in here somewhere. Oh yeah, and all the lights I've got in this house, none of them are electric at all. I don't know where that fuse board's gone. It's not in the off the grid. So anyway, the water heater, fully operational. Shower, yep, hot water. TV, working. Computers, working. So everything's working. Just check the solar water heaters out, fully operational. Fully operational, and plenty of electric being generated. Not so much water, but it'll go up. Normally after about a day there's plenty of, there's normally about 30, 35 after a day. And Solani is about the worst place for it, even though it's surrounded by water. So yeah, everything's working here as well in Brightchester. So let's get him to move again. I said Brightchester is the university package. So I've only got a couple more areas to go to now. So next I went to Evergreen Harbour. Would you expect it to work there, wouldn't you? Because it is the eco. So I knocked down that house. Kayla was living there. So I had to move in with her. But she's not now, obviously, because I moved them out again to somewhere else. So just to get them out of the way. So cellar furniture again, about the same. With this eco thing, they got this. They can vote for different things, and there's one thing they can vote for is free love, and it's a real pain. All the women get pregnant within a couple of days. You got everybody trying to grope you everywhere all the time. So I always get a petition up against it if that gets voted in. Well, usually I can outvote anything. With the gardening, you get two vote points for every plant you harvest. So I've normally got hundreds of vote points, and I can just put 20 votes on something. I mean, I'll never get voted against. So the water heater's fully operational. Where's the mailbox? This site as well was a different orientation to the one I had the original building on. I could have moved it all around. So you see, we're getting plenty of electricity, plenty of water, so we wouldn't have any problems. We'd easily last all night. We just had 12 solar panels. They're on the roof. Both of the solar water heaters are working. But as I say earlier on, they only work during the day, they don't work at night time. But now we've got a water heater as well, we don't need to worry about it. Maybe we don't even need the solar water heaters anymore. I don't know. I might try that, but not in this. So everything's working, the computer's working, fridge is working, yep. Stove's working. I mean, you can apparently you can put ice in your fridge. But I've got absolutely no idea to where to get it from. Add ice, it says. Where can I add ice from? Or does it just magically appear? Oh, he's done it. Nothing in the fridge. So I don't know where the ice goes or where to get it from. But it must just be magically appears in his pocket and he puts it in the fridge or something. I'm not sure. But I hadn't needed to add ice because I've been my fridge has been going all night long without any problems with just a 12 solar panels. Obviously it's only a little tiny house. I've got no electric lights whatsoever. They're all these all these off-grid ones. So my lights don't use any electricity. And these ones are pretty good. They're pretty bright, these lights. You know, they easily light up your house without any problems. I was using, I'll show you, like a medieval chandelier, this thing here. But you need to put your walls up to the highest height they can go, because it hangs down so low it gets in the way. People bump into it and they have to walk around it, and well, it gives a good amount of light off, but having to have your walls so high, if you've got a second floor, your stairs, it takes them like 3 minutes just to walk up the stairs because they're so long. And obviously with long stairs like that, you need to have the width of the building as well, so they actually fit. I suppose if you're building a massive great mansion, it wouldn't matter too much, but when you're only building a little thing, well, now I'd normally have this, if I was playing a proper game, I'd normally have this house a bit bigger, with maybe 2 bedrooms and a children's room, over 2 floors. But this is just, like I said, a simple house, just for demonstration purposes. So yeah, everything's working here as well. Yeah, as I said, the solar water heaters are working. The other water heater's working. Oh, is it another Eco Warrior? So I'll get Bill to move again. No, I don't want to learn how to make a difference. We've got one more map, I think. Oh no, 2 more maps. So the next one was Henford-on-Bagley, British countryside. Yeah, I think I knocked a house down. Doesn't matter. Put another one in its place. So all the challenges are the same: reduce and recycle and off the grid, eco lot, natural well, great soil. Sell the furniture again. Oh, we lost 1,000. This was a building that already had like a cow shed, but it's not anymore. So let's put the water heater in. Oh, bloody rabbit. The wild rabbit. Not helping with gardening. But they don't seem to eat anything. There's foxes here as well. So the water heaters, fully operational. Water collectors are doing their thing. Who's that? Oh, waste manager. So show Bill's information. I see we're generating plenty of power and plenty of water. So we're not getting charged for that, and we're getting a rebate here on our bills, our other bills, off grid, for being off grid. So plenty of water. Everything's working. Fridge is working. Cooker's working. Computer's working. Is the water heater working? Yeah, water heater fully operational. I still can't get over that. I've never managed to get it working before. And the first time I try to show that it's not working, it makes me look stupid. Stop chatting up the waste, operator. So yeah, everything's working here as well. So we've got one more place to go. And this is the last area that I got, Tomarang. Oh, yeah, sorry. Tomarang is the for rent area, not Sulani. Sulani is island living. You have to excuse me, I'm getting old, brain cells are going. So, we go to Tomarang. I didn't knock anything down here. There's this empty plot here, which is already off the grid, so. But as you can see, it's still set the same. Eco lot, natural well, great soil, reduce and recycle, and off the grid. It's quite a nice plot, this one, actually. I think this might be the plot that has originally had mould. So sell the furniture again. Seem to have made 8,000 simoleons just moving around. To exactly the same house. So we'll put the water heater in again. Is it working? Fully operational. So every time I move bills somewhere, the plants need watering, because they're all the same plants. So I moved them from the save file. The solar water heaters are fully operational. With the mailbox. So you're getting plenty there as well. Nearly 40 water as well. Water's already up to 22, so it's plenty, and that's enough to keep this small house going. It manages to store enough in the solar panels for it to go all night. This is just a tin roof that I put on the floor to make a flat roof to put these things on. But if you try and put these solar panels on a sloping roof, they just veer into the roof. So you just make part of the roof flat and put this tin on top of it. Have a tin roof on it. This is all 12 solar panels. Everything's working here as well. Fridge is working. Cooker's working. TV's working because he's watching it. It's strange, you know. Sometimes you seem to hate cooking, so they don't set fire to the stove all the time, and they still sit and watch cooking TV, even though they hate cooking, which is quite peculiar, really. You'd think they wouldn't want to watch cooking TV if they hated cooking. But they do. The worst one for watch wife, she's in the catering trade, is Clara Bergman. She sits and watches cooking TV all day long if you let her. Yeah. So everything's working here as well. So I've not had, with this particular house, I've not had any problems at all with anything. Not working, apart from that water heater, which is now suddenly working. So there you go. I mean, that's all the maps I've got. I haven't got any more worlds to go to. So I don't know about any of the other worlds, but every single world I played this house on, this particular house, every single world I played this particular house on, it has worked. Everything has worked. So that one in Sulani, I can't understand why, on a previous save file, I can't understand why that house isn't working. I'm going to go back to it and mess about with it until I can get it working. But certainly the water heater hasn't worked on at least 6 of my houses in the past. But now it is working. I'm only uninstalled one mod. And that's WW, which doesn't really used to have any effect on anything. So yeah, everything's working as it should. So if you don't want to cheat your money, grow plants. Like I say, the lily's worth 36. And you can pick a seed. Oh, it's 52 now because it's evolved. Well, you can get those. You can get those for free. You don't even need to buy the seeds. And the Snapdragon's 23 starts off at 16. And they're all over the place. The lilies and the Snapdragon. Just go and pick them. And the mushrooms as well. They're everywhere, but they're not worth anything. 1 simoleon. So you can see just from these lilies here, that's 4,240, and they flower every day, so it don't take long. The Snapdragon, that's 3,270, they flower every day. So what's that, 7,000 simoleons so far altogether just from those flowers. Oh yeah, wild strawberries, he picked some wild strawberries somewhere as well. And the bluebells, tons of bluebells all over the place, but they're not worth anything either. And the basil, or basil they call it in America, don't they? Basil. So yeah, don't cheat your money, grow plants, go fishing. Some of the fish are worth quite a lot as well. You know, speed fish a couple of days, and you've probably got like 2,000 or 3,000 simoleons worth of fish. One of the best places to go speed fishing is in the new eco area, because you catch more than anything there. And another good place to go fishing is in Sulani, off of a boat. Take a boat out and stop it, anchor it, and fish from the boat, and you'll catch tons of fish off the boat, and species that you wouldn't catch anywhere else as well. So yeah, he's watching cooking, even though he hates cooking. It's a bit ridiculous really, the amount of times the stove catches fire when people are cooking on it, or the barbecue. In one of the games I was playing, somebody actually laughed themselves to death, and it was really annoying because I'd done a lot of work on that character, and I wasn't running MCCs then either, so I couldn't bring her back to life. Since then I now run MCCC, and it's quite handy because you can bring people back to life. But now I usually set in the settings, I normally set it to no disasters, so they can't die from anything like getting electrocuted. Yeah, I've had a few Sims die from that as well in the past. But the trouble with bringing somebody back using MCCC is that they're not part of the family anymore. You have to reintroduce them to the family, and everybody's still mourning you because you died. It's quite hilarious. Oh dear. Anyway, that's it. That's all the areas I've got, and this house, which I'm going to put on the gallery anyway, works everywhere. It works everywhere that I play, or that I've got in my packages. So a bit more experimentation is needed with the other houses that I couldn't get to work for some reason. So there you go. Hope you learned something. Hope I showed you something that you didn't know. And see you next time. Cheerio.